All right, so you want to talk some hoops? Huh. Ready to dive into the wildest predictions for this NBA season.
Oh, we've got some seriously spicy takes this year.
Yeah. Before we get into, the championship contenders and all that, we got to talk about Anthony Edwards.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone's saying this is his year,
Yeah.
especially with KT out of Minnesota.
It's interesting, right? I mean, two of the experts we looked at, they've got Edwards penciled in as a top contender for the MVP.
Whoa, hold on, MVP already. That's a big jump, isn't it?
It is. They're comparing him to Luka Doncic, actually, who, by the way, a couple experts think Luka's going to snag that MVP this year. But yeah, they see that same kind of sky-high potential in Edwards.
Okay, I can see him having a breakout year for sure. The guy's electric.
Right.
But MVP, can he really be the guy in Minnesota?
Well, they think he's got the talent, for sure. One expert pointed out his handle's gotten so much tighter, he's making plays, and now with the offense running through him.
Yeah, with KT gone, he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more.
Exactly. They're predicting, get this, 28, 8, and 6.
Whoa. Now, those are some MVP numbers. Okay, so Ant Edwards, potential MVP candidate. What else you got?
All right, let's talk Knicks.
Ooh, the Knicks. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, because this is where the experts start disagreeing.
Well, they're making the playoffs, right? That's got to be a given.
All three say playoffs, yeah, but that's about it. One expert, they're saying deep playoff run, even finals contenders.
They had to hear finals.
Yeah, but another one, first round exit. So, take that for what it's worth.
That's quite the range. So what's changing their minds? It can't just be KT coming to New York.
It's Mikal Bridges, right?
Yeah.
That trade's a game changer. One of the experts called him the missing piece for the Knicks. They need that defense, and he spaces the floor perfectly for Brunson and KT.
Yeah, Bridges is a stud, two-way player, exactly what they need. I don't know, though.
Boy.
Are we really doing this again, getting our hopes up for the Knicks? After all these years, I need more convincing.
All right, think about it. Jalen Brunson, all NBA level play last season. RJ Barrett due for a bounce back. You add KT's scoring and what Bridges brings on defense.
Okay, I see it. I see the vision. But if we're talking about surprise teams, the one I did not see coming was OKC. The Thunder. Two experts have them going deep in the playoffs. Deep!
Yeah, they're all high on the Thunder.
One even said they could make the finals. The finals, what are they seeing that we're missing?
I think they're seeing a team that's ready to explode. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, superstar potential. You add some veteran presence with Caruso, Hartenstein.
Yeah.
They're young. They're hungry. I mean, it's a recipe for a deep playoff run for sure.
It really is. And it's exciting, right? A young team like that shaking things up.
Definitely. And another team to watch, actually, along those same lines, Orlando. One expert thinks they could be this year's surprise team. They even hinted they might be a good landing spot for a disgruntled star looking for a change.
Ooh, a star going to Orlando. Now, that would be interesting. A young team like that, adding a top-tier player. Things could get really interesting really fast.
Okay, we're talking shakeups. We got to talk about LeBron and Bronny in L.A. Is this really going to work? Can they make noise in the West?
It's the big question, right?
LeBron's LeBron, but Bronny's a rookie.
Yeah, and a late second-round pick.
Exactly.
The experts are kind of split on this one, actually. One pointed out that Bronny might spend a lot of time in the G League.
Right, which means they might not even play together that much.
Exactly. Got to develop.
Especially with the Lakers. They got to win now.
Right. But another expert thinks Bronny could surprise some people. They highlighted his basketball IQ, his defense, said he's NBA ready.
Interesting. Could earn some minutes right away.
Potentially.
I'm rooting for him, for the story.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Speaking of stories, what about the defending champs? Anyone picking the Nuggets to repeat?
Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Oh.
One expert actually thinks the Nuggets might miss the playoffs. Whoa. Miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Nuggets. Last year's champs.
That's what they're saying.
What's the reasoning there?
They lost some key guys, Bruce Brown, Jeff Green. And then there's the Westbrook factor.
Yo, Westbrook, that's a wild card. Right?
Big time. Tons of talent, but, those transitions haven't always been.
Smooth.
Yeah, let's say smooth. We'll see how he fits in with Jokic in the system.
All right, so we've got potential surprises in the East, potential disaster in the West. What about the finals? Who's facing off? Who's winning it all?
Okay, so two experts, they like OKC coming out of the
The
West.
Thunder making the finals.
That's right. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They don't agree on who they play. One has them facing the Timberwolves.
Okay, interesting.
The other, the Celtics.
Wow. So two very different paths to the finals, but they both end with OKC losing.
Yeah.
What about the third expert?
Third expert, they're going with the Knicks Thunder final.
Knicks Thunder, okay.
But they've got the Knicks winning it all.
Whoa, the Knicks winning the championship. Now, that would be something else. I'm trying to stay objective here, but a Knicks championship, that'd be insane.
It would shake things up, that's for sure.
Yeah, sure. But 2 out of 3 experts still have the Celtics back in the finals.
Yeah.
Which says something, right?
That's a lot. They're good. Tatum and Brown, that's a problem for anyone in the East.
They're a problem for sure. But you know who might be facing some problems of their own? One expert thinks Jimmy Butler's time in Miami might be coming to an end.
Really? Jimmy Butler? I mean, he's good, but...
He's good, but...
Yeah, exactly. He's got that reputation.
Strong personality.
Right. This expert's thinking maybe Pat Riley wants to hit the reset button, build around Bam Adebayo. End of an era. But hey, it's the NBA, right? Always something happening. Speaking of, any dark horses we should be watching? Teams that could shake things up?
You know, I was really intrigued by what they said about the Magic.
Orlando.
They're young. They're hungry. Banchero, Wagner, now they've got Scoot Henderson.
That's a fun young team. Right. One expert even said to watch out for them in the East, especially if it's weaker this year. Could be a surprise playoff team.
Love it. Everyone loves a good underdog story. And, let's be honest, we haven't even touched on the Western Conference, the Suns, the Grizzlies.
Don't sleep on the Pelicans. If Zion can stay healthy.
Oh, right. That's a big if.
But if he's healthy, look out.
It's going to be a wild year. So much talent. But, you know, with all this talk about trades and playoffs and who's going to be great, we kind of glossed over something important.
What's that?
This new generation of players.
Oh, yeah?
These young guys, they're the future of the league.
Absolutely. We've still got LeBron, KD, Steph. But this is Edwards' league now. Luka, Ja, Shai. Even the rookies, Scoot Henderson, Wembanyama.
It's an exciting time for the NBA, man. We're seeing it all unfold right in front of us.
We are. And, you know, with all this talk of rule changes, new stars, there's one thing we haven't talked about.
What's that?
What if this is the year that defense makes a comeback?
Ooh, interesting.
One of the experts, they think the league might be trending toward the more physical, defensive style of play. Like, remember those 90s games?
Oh, yeah. Those were battles.
Exactly. This expert thinks we might be headed back in that direction.
Now, that would be a different NBA. A whole new ball game.
But you know what? No matter what, I'm ready. Bring on the drama, the buzzer beaters, the upsets. Let's do this.
I'm with you. It's going to be a great year.